You had one job to do, Rusty. Just one job. Now you've bent my fender, thin bar. God damn it. What kind of AI can't go in a straight line? Well, plenty of them actually. That's a moot point, but even so.
Gents, drink. Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson? Yes, it is. I heard about it on the radio.
Suspicious.
Saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out. If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
You know, I'm half tempted to go back and replay that section to try and get the right answers now.
Around 10:30, I think.
Because I don't know, I mean, you'd assume, because the guy just told me he wasn't in when he said he was in, that should help, but even so.
In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Root beers all around, dog.
Root beers. Delicious, but I don't know.
APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Was she drunk as well? Or drank even? Jesus Christ, one. You drink like my sister.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a
Oh, don't you make that face at me.
hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
You're not entirely being forthcoming there, chum. As after you're doing your Marlon Brando impression. Either way, I don't approve.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
You know, nothing good comes from a man called
Idea where she was headed?
Nope.
Not to mention the Bates name, so I've just realised. Jesus Christ. The kind of name you don't want to have if you don't want people to think you're a serial killer. Of women, no less.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
Yep, he is a killer.
That's him.
LAPD.
He was after an ape in disguise.
Make me chase you, shitbird.
It's not gonna end well for you, chum.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Why am I slower than Rusty? What's that about? Get the goddamn way, Finbar.
Phelps, get
You've
out.
let me down enough for one day.
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
I guess we're commandeering this vehicle. Cheers, mate.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Officer of the law.
This guy will pull when he's cornered. We could have a killer on our hands.
Why do these people keep walking directly in front of my car? Ow, sorry. I can pay for that. Maybe, possibly. Not really. And surprisingly little as a public official.
I don't think the killer would be kicking
the
back,
fuck back
in the
here.
car where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your
Why do I keep getting the car chases right after? This has been like a massive amount of time since I last played the game.
Get me closer.
Guarantee like the first thing that happens is car chase for you. Good mate. Alright, pardon me.
Clean
That's
this
car by the way.
asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Over here, you freak. Not all that mail. All that mail. Never going to be delivered. Hope nobody was trying to pay any bills. Nice job, Rusty. You fight. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think we killed the suspect. Good, mate. Just that guy next to me just fall over. Didn't even touch him. He literally just went, oh. Professional footballer, I'm guessing.
Show me your hands. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Sure, you can say no. My partner here will slug you.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Not even slightly. Don't you make a duck face at me. We're not a teenage girl.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor Boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You know. Rusty, bring me the Bible. It's the only way to get the truth out of him.
You've done time, haven't you?
Hardcover if you
Is
can.
that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Jesus Christ.
I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central.
Well, I get the terrible feeling he's going to turn out he owns a motel.
Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Now, I wonder, are there any other cars nearby? I mean, it's become like a thing I like doing, in this, trying to find additional cars to pilfer. God, you look smug, Phelps. I would slap the smug right off you, I really would.
Phelps, 1247.
Don't see any parking lots nearby.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to cars.
Although we went past a petrol station, and Amy's told me apparently that's where the secret cars are usually hidden, at petrol stations. I can't remember how far back that was though.
A sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Well, how about that then?
Thanks, man.
How about that then? Ahem. And that is why we look both ways before crossing the road, boys and girls. Everyone understood the lesson I was trying to teach you? Good, good, good. Get in the fucking car, Rusty.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly?
Shut up and get in the goddamn car, Finbar.
About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped her body. That's the cop who put Drink whiskey.
Things that happen. See, I like that. That's sort of the unintentional comedy of playing these games. Right. Some questions out of this guy. Okie dokie. Ooh.
Thanks. What do you make of it?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Wait, where am I now? Oh, it teleported me back to the front desk. Thank you for that, game. I was already trying to go towards interview 2, though.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
What's with that haircut?
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Don't shit me on this one, kid. I mean, I might not have any proof at all. Even so, I've got a large, angry, drunk guy behind you. How do I know he's drunk?
So
See
you're
what he
trying to
is.
make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
I think there's more to the story there. You're so desperate to pin it on him. I mean, he's a creep.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Classic. Why does that door keep opening and fucking closing?
Yeah, my CO said as much.
It's irritating the ever-living crap out of me, seriously.
Put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander.
Sure, Detective.
Whoa! Phantom police officer?
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
That's so many suspects. Like 4 suspects at least, right? Wait, where am I? God, the game keeps turning me around with all these bloody cutscenes. That was going the right way to start with, wasn't it? Okay. Not what I wanted to do at all there, Cole, but cheers for trying. Ah, there we go. Let's not go across the road. The road is dangerous. We've learned this the hard way. Run! No, that looks new. Or at least something I haven't driven for a while. Potato.
You know the way. You can drive.
Go back to the hobo camp. So I went there earlier. I mean, it should have turned up on the bloopers reel. But I went there earlier. And basically there was nothing there. Except for some very, very clear evidence dictating who the guy was and what he used to do. The court apparently thought was irrelevant, so whatever.
Still no hard evidence on any of them.
I love those tunnel scenes. Something very picturesque about them. I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's just, it looked really, really cool. And you got the moody music playing, and you're going through the dark tunnel with the classic cars. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, this can only end well. Uh-oh.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you. Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay what was said. We need to hold out for cavalry. How do we do that? Like this.
Well, that's definitely an option. You just murdered 2 people in cold blood there, Finbar.
Killing make you feel powerful.
That went my heart. I was gonna go easy on you before. And with engage, rocket, punch. So you just hold forward and mash X as fast as you can. So we're being, well, cognizant of speedrun tactics. It really pays off, you know? Yeah, how are we exactly going to clear the fact that Finbar just murdered 2 hobos?
We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Oh, now we got backup. That's convenient. Let's go investigate his shrine. Ooh, he's got a paper. Perhaps he's not so bad after all.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the lighthouse club.
You just walk through that door.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon.
Let's just load the door in both states. Why not?
To polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir.
What the fuck is going on? Better close that door, right? What the hell?
We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over.
Wasn't he that movie star's
What's
husband?
stopping you?
We
Actually,
had a deal with them that they would dole it out.
Jude Ballard.
They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors. But they've been moving it on to addicts. And they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And
Addicts,
if this gets
yeah.
back to us, we'll all end
I know
up
it sounded a bit
in
cold,
jail.
but seriously, meh.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
That how war works? Pretty sure it doesn't, but that sounds amazing.
We want you to negotiate.
Sounds less Saving Private Ryan and more Harry Potter.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
But it's technically true that a bunch of you and your old army buddies going toe-to-toe with these scumbags, you'd probably win. As he says, they're thugs, you're trained killers, but there is a difference. An out-and-out gunfight, at least, you'd probably have the edge. This is very much their territory. You know? You know. Yeah, this is the photo right here that I found earlier.
Don't think this is anything.
How is this not relevant? You know he's probably got PTSD from the war and such. How is that not relevant? Whatever, Cole. TT, eh? And a ticket stub for the Crystal Ballroom.
Doesn't look like much of a dancer.
So at the very least he found her purse. And he does look an awful lot... the words and things. Don't say it, woman, I know you want to. He does look an awful lot like the guy from the cutscene, I gotta admit. He's dressed the same at the very least. Marinara sauce.
Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Man does not know how to make a sandwich properly. Ever tried cutting meatballs with a rope? Not easy. Not easy. That's all the clues, apparently, though. Come on, Rusty. Get the hell out of here. How do even the hobos know of the legend of Phelps? How is that a thing? I guess, newspapers for beds and all that. Ooh, that's new. Well, I say new, it's different at least.
You can drive.
Turn up at the station in a truck with barrels of God knows what in the back. Sounds like a plan. Good job, Phelps. Still weirds me out every time you do that. He seems to jump in what, to me, being an Englishman, is the driver's seat. Still seems weird.
Her husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
You got the minor problems. Him being a bum, he had no car. So how exactly did he move her after he'd murdered her? I mean, it was clearly done by car. Well, like you said, if the blood on the rope matches her blood type, then that's pretty much a dead cert. Unless the killer left behind the rope after he killed her with it. And Ackerman just scavenged it, as the homeless are sort of want to do. The scavenging of things. I don't know.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill
Not so
Mrs.
much.
Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Bullshit.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Except she wasn't sexually assaulted.
Mrs. Terrelson
We confirmed
near
that.
camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You're talking out your ass. You're doing fake crazy. I recognize fake crazy.
The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman.
Even in this day and age, well, that day and age, should I say. The federal prison, well, not even federal, you know, a state prison, probably much more comfortable life than living on the street. Hey, buddy, you still not gone to trial yet? Okay. Wait, what? Do I not get to look at the other suspects?
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Threes or Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result.
Send the homeless into the woods. Grand plan.
You two are fast becoming my
You're a model of compassion, sir. Holy shit, I missed a lot of clues. Huh. Every witness counts, even the... there was no opportunity to question the cab. That never came up. Screw you, game. You didn't question the cab? You didn't give me an option to question the fucking Gabby. Up yours. See if the cutscene's relevant before I sign off. Alfonso, buddy! How's it going? I like this guy. A little bit subservient, perhaps, but even so. Oh dear. It's gonna be our femme fatale as it goal. Don't do it, Phelps. Getting involved with a junkie whore not gonna end well for you. Oh dear. Oh, see you next time, folks. Bye bye now.